Good morning, YouTube. Reset 14. In other words, we're going to level 14. Okay? All we need is 200 stone, 10 clay brick. We need 100 amethyst and 100 hardwood, which we have all that. We're all good to go. Yeah! And I've already made a furnace ahead of time because the next thing I gotta burn in here is diamonds to make diamond gems, because I'm gonna need a lot of them, and I'm not even sure if I have enough right now to make one main batch. So I'm gonna find that out in a second, and so will you, because diamond gems are gonna be part of an upgrade down the road here. I'm trying to prep a lot of stuff ahead of time. This is kind of one of those advantages of using this account as a plaything, if you will, where I can do this different ways. Now, I will admit, I did fast track this base upgrade. It was down to finally 5 gems, and I thought, alright, well, I just did 6 gems because I have VIP. I get 2 gems for every thing I do here in the list here. So the zombie bait was worth 2 gems. On the trade, the daily treasure, of course, it's an easy get too, which is nice today. That's 2, and the daily reward is 2. That's one of the benefits of VIP, because you don't get that benefit otherwise, among other things that I have to still. I've got 2 days left before this perk goes, and there's the gifting of the daily gem where I get gems, so does everybody else. So that's kind of cool as well. Alright, so what we need to do now is position ourselves to where we have to do it, which is in this case right here. Booyah! Okay, so that got our fence finished off from the looks of things. It got us another plot, and it got that closed in. And we have our 4 stash boxes. Now the only reason we have 4, once again, probably will keep repeating this, is you must be a supporter. Which means you buy the game, you only ever pay for it once, you get a lot of bonus gems, like 250 of them, okay? And that hoverboard that you got in Core when you joined the Core app, well, you get to use it in here. You also get to use any other mounts that you buy with your RP points, because mounts only cost RP. And don't worry, if you ever do reset your game, you get to keep all that stuff that you bought through the Core app. It's not affected by a reset. And you get to keep any remaining gems that you had when you reset. So just, you lose everything else and go back to load. So 0, start over. Okay, that's all there is to it. My buddy Mando actually reset yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. Alright, so we need to plant this. So we're going to do a little bit today for you guys. So that's now planted. Now we gotta go inside. It's like, oh, it's closed off now, darn it, yeah. Anyways, don't worry, we're good. So we'll put this stuff back where it belongs, and what we need is our diamonds that are in raw form. Now I managed to collect 615 so far. Now this is just the gem part, the diamond part, okay? We still gotta turn that into gems. Oh, I need to get coal. Can't forget my coal or I'm gonna have a problem. Okay. So, anyhow, and all of this I've collected fair and square. I've not cloned or duplicated anything. Alright, so that's going to get us 61 gems. Holy. So that means, doing the math of what I need for the upgrade for the base, it's going to need the 100, plus the other gems I need. I still got to collect pretty close to another 2,000 diamonds. Oh my gosh, that's gonna take me like a while. Anyway, okay, well, we gotta do it, we gotta do it. That leaves us 5 left over. It doesn't take all of them, okay? So, 10 resources minimal to smelt anything. 1 fuel in your inventory to smelt 10 minerals. So, you get the math behind that. We started with 999. We used 61 of our coal, okay? Now, that is going to take the next 60 hours and 30, yeah, just the next 59 hours. Wow, 60 hours for 61. So that's almost an hour a gem. So, yeah, that kind of hurts a little bit. So what do we need for our next one? we're going to need amethyst bar, which I do not have. That sucks. The wood, not a big deal. Obsidian bar I have because of that score we got from that guy. The metal I have, but the amethyst bar, that's going to be the one I don't actually have, and I still have another 12 hours. So 12 hours from now brings us to about 9 o'clock tonight, roughly. Okay, about 9 o'clock tonight. These clay brick will be done. Then I can start doing the amethyst. Okay, I can't afford to really. Well, I could actually fast track this. Come to think of it, as long as I don't go below 20 gems, because if I reset the game again, I got to make sure I have at least 20 gems, which is no big deal to earn between now and level 20. So you know what? We're gonna fast track this. Okay. So now I can collect those because I'm gonna need those for another upgrade yet. And anything I don't need when I'm done, I can give out to somebody who needs it. Okay, so I will be able to do a little bit of help for some people. Alright. So we're gonna start that amethyst bar now, because I have no idea how long that's gonna take. And I'm going to take everything I have amethyst, which is 391, and we got to pray that's enough too. That's the other thing. Otherwise, I got to go collect more before I can fire up the furnace. Once it's fired up, that's it. So this is going to tell us 39 is what it's going to make. Okay. And we only need 25. All right. So we can actually do a little bit backwards math. But 25, so that means if I pull these back, 90 is 9, 19, you right click to do this, by the way, 250, bang on, 25. And that's all we need, 25. Okay, that'll cut down the time on the forge too. So, smelter. Alright, 6 hours and 14 minutes, that's not too bad. And that gives me lots of time to collect more amethyst and whatnot, but I also got to do emerald. So I do have emerald coming up. I've already gathered together 999 emerald here, another 27 here. But now I got to go friggin' mine a ton more diamonds today because I need a lot more diamonds. So it's kind of like, well, we got to do what we got to do, guys. I over collected on obsidian. I was a mental case on this one. In fact, I think I still have some extra obsidian. I still got to collect more iron because I do have to make more steel bar. I got an extra 212 obsidian here. So I still got to go collect a whackload more iron yet because I got more stuff coming up in base upgrade where I'm going to need some steel bar. So for me, this game is not going to be ending anytime soon, even though I only have 6 levels left to go. It's the intensity of what you need to collect and the amount you need to collect and what you need to produce in the forges to do those upgrades, okay? The reason why I'm showing you guys these things stage by stage gives you an idea what you're in for in the game, but at the same time, you can go out and this will twig you. You can go out and you can collect this stuff, at least in raw form. You can't collect anything in brick or ignited form in the game. You have to produce that out of raw material. Okay? Same as the steel, right? You take iron, iron gets turned in the forge into these metal sheets, which you also collect while you're out. I have a lot more to collect yet. I mean, a frickin' lot. Okay? But then once that's done in the forge, you collect it and you put it back in the forge and you reforge it again, okay, or furnace it, whatever you want to call this, and it goes from this form into the ignet or brick form of steel bar, because they call it steel bar. All right, and you're going to need a bunch of those too. So yeah, you're going to be collecting a lot of metal. Okay, and metal does spawn up on the beaches, which is fine, but not near as much as you're going to be able to do if you go and mine a lot of iron. And there's a lot of places to get iron on the island. There's a lot of places to get everything on the island. Okay, but you still got to do it, and it is time consuming. Obviously you've seen our timers, right? So right now I'm at the safety net of 20 gems. I can't fast track anything else. Now, and that's got me too on our base upgrade. I have 48 hours, 2 days before I can do this. Okay, now in the next 2 days, I could earn another 6 gems and then wait until it gets down to asking for 4 or 5 gems. In which case, at that point, I might, because there should be about 15 or 16 hours left on the clock by the time that gets to 5 gems. Then I could do that and still keep above my 20. Alright? Now the next time, if I do reset this account, by the way, if I do, I will not be doing any videos on it. Okay? This is going to be the end of the videos. Alright? As far as this account goes. The other one I think I'm pretty much done with. I don't think there's much more I can do. And we're going to get into some other games. Alright? And put those on the channel. And I still have to, do a few more at least on Survival UK Alpha. It's kind of a different game than this, so it's not going to, take as many videos to deal with that game at all. Okay? As far as I can tell anyway so far. But there's a lot of other games too that I need to spend some time on and learn those games that I've gotten, so that, you guys get an idea on how to even play those games and what those games are even about, for that matter. I mean, like everybody else, I watch YouTube videos too, and I check out games on people's channels, and they do a little bit of a play, and it's kind of like, okay, well, a little bit of play is not a bad idea. It's pretty cool. A lot of people they want walkthrough videos and whatnot, which means sit there playing the game for a bit. Well, to a certain point, we're doing a little bit of that here and there with this. Yeah, it's it gets interesting. That's all I can tell you. So anyway, I got to gather up a lot more bananas. With having 4 trees, by the way, just as a little bit of FYI, once you get 4 trees together, this is for stamina only, is all these bananas are good for. And that means you can run longer, fly longer. You get the idea, alright? And that's all bananas are for. You can use carrots, they do work, but to gather 100 carrots together, have fun with that, okay? It is nothing but a chore and a half, and there's not even 100 carrots planted on the entire island. So if you gathered up every single banana, we went through this the other day on the channel, and if you gathered every single banana on the island once, that's 66 bananas. Okay. So I'm just gathering this last one here. That just gave me 33. So I have to go through this basically 3 times to get 90, 96, 99, 3 times. 33, 4, 8, 12, 16, 32. I got an extra banana somewhere. Okay, so 32 is 96 plus 1 tree. So it would be 9 banana trees for 100, okay? But you got to do that 3 times, okay? Or somewhere around that kind of math. Anyways, I'm a little confused. Don't worry about it. You get the idea, right? Anyhow, I got to go. You guys have fun. Thanks for watching the video. Maybe in the next couple of days, since we have all this waiting time, maybe I can work on something else for the channel. I do have some other ideas, and I do have to get back to guitar lessons for people eventually. So I got to recheck my channel, find out where I am on those lessons, so I don't repeat anything. And yeah, I got to play some other games too while I'm at it too. But I still got to work on this account a lot. So in order to get ready for that next upgrade or two. So again, see you guys on the next one. Ciao.